Next Shift.
What's going on, Next Shift? Today we have a VOD submission from Postmaster. I did a review for him quite a while ago, so we're going to go ahead and watch this and give some tips. And yeah, let's get into it. 18 minutes here. Let's see how much of it we get done. I'm going to try and be timely with it. So this is a D3 game. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. Postmaster here playing in the red. I'm not 100% sure who his teammates are, but we can kind of see it's a little bit low quality, but we can kind of see. I'm going to call this 18, I'm pretty sure. 5 and 1. And that's what we're going to be looking against. I don't know if there's sound for this VOD or not. So, Postmaster is an anchor defenseman. He's going to be watching the last guy back. So right now, I want him to be really watching 17. Looks like 17 is going to be the high player here. But it's really going to be, hopefully, if Blue's playing well, a bit of a rotation. I like staying mobile, moving in the neutral, seeing 17, staying on him, that's good. Puck gets put in, cleared away, that's fine, nothing doing. One is going to the far side. You and your defense partner are staying spread apart. Kind of drifting into no man's land here. The double challenge is fine. Got to stay a little bit more active with the stick here. When I'm noticing you're not moving your stick very much, and the stick is so incredibly useful. That pass right there, if you had squared up and you're kind of moving your stick, keeping it mobile, you can cover a lot of space. But instead we're just kind of having it hang out in the middle here. If we zip this back a couple of seconds here, what I probably would have done, just gonna go ahead and erase this. What I probably would have done is once this player kind of beats 6, you do a good job. You notice he beats 6, you gotta close this down, and you're facing to him. This cross option or this down the boards option is really what, because you're going to be able to close them off. This is a non-option. So he's really going to be looking cross or straight up. One is closing off. This guy's pretty open. So it's a good pass here from 96 to get that across. But right here, you're hitting that crouch. And it was, again, it's a good pass. It's outside of the range of this stick. And I don't know if you even reach it if your stick is over here. But you've got yourself in a good enough of a position, but not quite. Where you kind of want to be facing up and your stick be a little bit more active. Because then you can like cover this whole space here is more or less like a no-no zone for them. If you've got a little bit more of an active stick. But puck gets across, it's behind the man, he's gonna get caught up to anyways. So no big deal. Puck gets thrown in. Watch the man up high. Double commit in the corner is a little bit rough, but on a bobbling puck, I'm probably pretty prone to doing that as well. So I'm not gonna nitpick on it too hard, but staying open and hoping that your player wins it is probably a stronger option. The leave isn't bad. Right now you kind of want to keep maintaining the neutral zone a little bit. Person on. Okay, so right here, this is a really good example of like comfortability. So what my play here is, I've got this puck coming in real slow, like this guy is coming in and following you, right? Going up the boards, he's gonna beat you. Like 9 times out of 10, you've got to slow down, make a pretty hard curl up here, which is what you try to do. This is gonna turn into a cluster. Sorry about the cut there. So what I would do is right here, I'm going to close this blade and I'm going to scoop this and I'm going to make a curl, nice wide curl in your own zone, like this, and then hopefully both of these guys are turning up and you've got like an opposite side ice breakout going on, because he will never be able to catch you going this way, because he's in your wake, right? He's behind you. And if you curl and then you look, you've got wide open passing lanes here. This guy's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and then you've only got one real threat here. So that's what I would be doing at this point. Is you take that on your backhand, you curl it, and then you find the open space in the middle here. Forcing it up the boards just turns into kind of exactly what I said there, with 17 being directly on you. It's really important as a defense to remember that you're not only in charge of keeping the puck out of your net, you're also in charge of being able to start the offense. The majority of the time, you've got to start the offense for your team by either being able to carry the puck into open space or find a guy who's already in open space. Transitioning from defense and offense is super, super important. Here, behind the net, I don't hate going behind the net here, but I really hate leaving this guy out front. It's a hard pass, but definitely a doable pass. That's what I see coming anyways. One is kind of on it because he's coming this way, but a hard curl and a pass out front, that's free. The idea of going behind the net is okay if you have like a board threat, but you've got to be really mini-map aware to see where those threats are. Here, I would have, instead of coming around, I would have popped out front here and then existed kind of in this space. But we'll see if it burns you. Nope. Took too long on the puck, and you're able to get there. So it didn't burn, but it's dangerous leaving a guy out front like that. Good curl, staying on the open player. Kind of another situation of just kind of taking a breath, taking your time, because here, I mean, you've got the opportunity. You're coming in on this puck, and you've got the space, right? You can kind of choose two things here, and none of them is throw it this way. I would either bat it soft this way, so you're not gonna be aiming to slap it way up the boards, but you kind of want to slap it so it coasts into this kind of area for 10 to be able to curl into it and go. Or you try and pretty much everything you're going to go behind the net here. You have the space where if you take it onto the backhand, you can curl up here, but you're going to get caught. So either that, or you take it onto your forehand, come around the back of the net, and hope that number 1 has lost himself up here, or number 6 has lost himself somewhere up here. You just kind of want to, you press S a couple of times, or you can even tap on Alt to come in nice and soft to this. But you kind of forced the play, goes up the boards and gets caught up by 17. Oh, sorry about that. A little bit of stick flailing there. He's coming down on you. It takes a second, but you're kind of in the right area. But at this point, I'm gonna want to be curling, like even just like turning right in where you are right now, and kind of starting to go the same way as this guy. He's gonna make a move right directly into you, and you've got your stick covering. Like, this isn't a bad stick position. You just kind of want to go with the player a little bit. I think you get a little nervous and panic in front of him and swing the stick out, but didn't end up killing. Okay, you've got a moment here. You've got time on the puck. How high is your sensitivity, by the way? I'm gonna ask you about that. Go on. Looks like you have really, really high sensitivity. I would recommend lowering it. So right here, I love that you've turned up into the play. You're now the aggressor here. You're hopped up into the F2 position. You've got an open man on the back door. This is an option, but you've also got a ton of space here. So moving up and into this space is really good. And once you kind of get into this location, I'm either looking, like, your only option at this point is to go towards the net. And so you kind of want to have a small tap. You put your stick over, small tap back, and then as you small tap back, you kind of want to control and aim yourself towards the net a little bit better. Because right now you're like looking past the whole way. You're looking this, which is fine. But like this is 100% where you need to go here. This is you've got no room to go. You try to make the move, which is okay, but I think a little stop and then a shot at the net is a much better option from there, especially where the goalie was positioned. You've got a lot of space. But regardless, you made the offensive play, and now you've went right back to defense. So strong positionally. You've marked 17, not bad. So this is something that a lot of defenders do when you get it in your mind that you're the last man back, is you hang up really high, controlling like this section of the zone. In reality, you're not really covering anybody here. It's a safe play, but it's not the best play. So the puck is down here, right, on the minimap. So it's somewhere in this area. And you've got one guy that's going to go and get it. This guy is going to curl up and make himself a threat through the middle. And then you've got 17, and he's either going to go down here to meet up for the pass and then curl up this way, or he is going to turn right up and it's going to look for a Hail Mary. And right now, from where you are, you're kind of dead in the water. You don't have a whole ton of speed, and you're not really covering anybody here. So last man back really just means you are watching for the breakout. You're watching for that guy to go, and you can actually play like all the way up here. Being on, because I know you're watching 17. You showed earlier that you were mindful of 17. I don't know if you've maybe lost him here, but if this guy is hanging around the neutral zone, I want you on that guy. I want you following him. I want you trolling him. And as soon as he goes down deep into the zone is when you leave him. And then he can go down here. He can get lost. He can do whatever he wants down here because it's not a threat. And then you keep your eye out for maybe this guy's turned up. Now you're going to follow him. Maybe this guy's turned up. Maybe one's gone. You're going to follow him. But anybody that's in this area when the puck is in their zone, you find one, you attach yourself to him. So you're going to make your way down to him. That's good. He's stopped. He's down the water, but you're right on him. Puck comes through you. I struggle to block those down that come up from underneath me. I like the play over to your defender. He should have been going somewhere. Puck's coming up. Nice. Nicely done. Forehand. Take a shot. Bang. Oh, I like it. That was a good play. That was a strong play. So now you get out of there. Yep. Very good. Nicely done. On that play in particular, I really like your heads-up play jumping up into the play. And then I like your ability to notice that neither of 6 or 18 stayed back while you were deep. So you got right out of there. And now, like, 1 is kind of going to be in that position where he can kind of slide into here a little bit if he wants to, because you've got possession of the puck and you're in deep. But that was good rotation. You did your little play. You went deep, and now you're out. I like it. 17 is going to start turning up. And you're going to... Oh, 1! Why? That's not... This isn't your fault. 1 came all the way across. I don't know if you noticed that. Let me back this John up real quick. Oof, too far. So you get out of the zone. 1 is on 62, maybe? We'll call that 62. He's on him the whole time, and then he loses him right here. No! What are you doing? 1, why? No. So, unfortunately, 1 is biting into this, which is kind of where you should be at this point. You should kind of be in this general area, ready to block this off, and then 1 stays over here, unless this was communicated, and then you make this hard cut over, but the pass gets across. He mishandles it, so that works. Strong little breakout pass off the boards. I don't hate that. And there it is, defense and offense. Strong positional. Yeah, not bad at all. Minute left in the first period. Number 62 is getting lost deep in the zone, but you're on him. I don't really know what he's doing all the way down here, but it is what it is. 1 steps up. Strong play. I like that. Flipped over the net. Stay on 62 here. Very good. Just keep kind of keeping an eye on him. I assume the majority of the time here you're watching the minimap. I really like using puck cam. So what I do is I'll hold down puck cam while I'm skating. It kind of helps me stay orientated to where the puck is, but my eyes are on the minimap. So I use puck cam, so then my head is following the puck and following the play, and then I can kind of see players a little bit more as well. But I'm paying more attention to the minimap than anything. 17 is an issue right now. Puck's coming down to you. Stay on him, force the play to the boards. Not bad. We'll take that. You can have a little bit more of a touch of finesse in there maybe to be able to kind of take that puck and control it, not just like bat it away haphazardly. Especially when the puck is along the boards there. I like it. Not bad. Not bad. Fast forward into the second period here and continue on. Oh, actually, that would have told us who everybody was. Whatever, I'm not going back. Okay, so 18 is on 62, or at least should be. You're on 17. Puck kind of bobbling around. Stay away from... Yep, it's not bad. Kind of want to give 18 a bit more of an option there, but it's not horrible. Okay, so now you're on 62. You're doing a good job marking the open guy, and making sure people don't get in behind. Except for right here, no, 62 is way behind. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. No. Okay, so he lost the puck, no biggie, but in and around here, you have to, like, this was fine. You have to kind of transition off of watching your guy and attacking a puck carrier, but in higher level play, this is going to get flipped through you and that guy's gone on a breakaway. So I would, instead of making that challenge here, I would continue to stay on 62 until you guys get about, I don't know, here. Because at that point, he'll be about here. Now you can kind of try and force a play to happen. Instead of stepping up and making that challenge here, because that can, like, you know, small chip here, and 62 collects and he's gone. Small flip over you, 62 collects and he's gone. Like, there's a lot of little flip plays, little lead passes that can turn into a really dangerous opportunity challenging from here. So I would, instead of being closer to 17, I would be giving him space and staying kind of over here until this play develops a little bit more. But we will continue on, and he loses it. But you see at this point how open 62 is here, and if he didn't lose the puck here in a moment, this is a very easy flip pass. And because you're not, like, using puck cam, you really don't know where that puck is going to come, if it's going to be flipped, if it's going to be, slid across the ice, if he's looking to go between your legs, if he's looking like, you know what I mean? So using puck cam here gives you the ability to kind of fight for, or have a fighting chance to know where that puck is going to get placed and if you can even reach it. But we're gonna soldier on. Bad play from 17. Works out. It's 82, not 62. Dang. Staying on him. One should be a little bit tighter to 17 here. Puck behind the net. This is fine. 18 is on it. I like that you start beaming straight across. One should have been turning up like crazy there. One is hanging way too far back if he's not the other defender. I like that when they started going for this puck along the boards, you started heading out and making yourself a breakout option, because that gives 18 the ability to slam it around behind the net, and then you can skate into it and collect. It gives them the ability to just kind of swing at it anywhere into this side of the ice, and chances are between your number one and you'll be able to get that puck before the blue team. So I like the heads up of making yourself an option. It didn't work, unfortunately, but I think you did a good job there. $17.62 is wide open. One is staying way too far back now. 18 is kind of jumping up into the play a little bit, which is okay. Okay, so 32 starts to turn up. You should be on him. You're going to beat here. Okay, so what I would do here, there's two things. I would either slam it as soon as you get it, ring all the way around for number 6 to turn up into, or because it looks like you're going to have a little bit of open space here, is take it on your backhand, and you can even do a shallow curl. If he's like right on you, you can do a shallow curl, and then he's going to follow in behind you and be stuck lagged behind. Or you take your time, take it around the net, and then, maybe one comes this way, so you can take it around the net, and then you can bump it back up the boards to one, and he can break out. But I want to see backhand control of the puck here regardless, because it has to be a play made on the backhand. Yes, good, okay. And then instead of turning all the way up here, I don't know, 18s are there. I think this is fine. This is okay. In the end, somehow, some way, you need to now be on this side of the ice. Originally I was going to say probably should have stayed along the boards, give him an option to go back, but 18's still there, so if he wanted to, he could throw it up here, but that would eventually get blocked away anyways. So what's probably the best option for number 6 here, 5 maybe, is probably slow down, pull this guy in, and then put it that way for either one to be able to, if he's tracking back, then he can pick it up, or for you to be able to pick it up. But regardless, because your defensive partner is heading this way, you need to be heading this way. So let's see if that eventually happens. Yeah, very good. And look at that. So instead of the little curl twirl thing, I would keep my feet moving a little bit more. But I like the side switch. I would have just probably have been doing something like this and curling back as well. Once I get over here, I would have been curling back. But it's probably just gonna get tossed up the ice this way if 6 has the time and space to do that. Or he's gonna beat his man and run the team. Yeah, and then you turn up because 1 came all the way back. It's your turn to turn up. 6 turns over the puck and you start curling back. Yeah, I like that play positionally. Good stick. Watch 17. Not bad. Where is 6 going? Is he lagged out? Oh my god. 1 wins the puck. Oh, go on 6. Oh. Okay. You're fine. You're watching 17. Puck's coming back. That's going to be 1 who collects. You go straight to the boards. Give him an option. Oh my goodness. You did go to the boards and give him an option. You had the right idea, and then we panicked and threw ourselves off the boards a little bit. That's okay. One is to collect here. Now you kind of want to be curling up and in with 62. Yep, very good. I would be using puck cam here, because then you're able to watch him and know where he's going, know what he's looking to do. Staying on 32, turning up, going across. Wow, 1 needs to get on 32. You're on 62 now. It's not bad. I kind of want, like, a little bit more involvement. I want a little bit more puck cam. You were on 62, but then this guy was wide open, so leaving 62 is fine. 96 has the puck. It's time for a little shadow defense. But I'm using puck cam here all day. You got to be able to keep your eye on where he is. And then you know that, you know, you have him in range, you don't have him in range. It gives you a lot of information, especially if you're trying to shadow defense. You don't have to hold it all the time, just like clicking it, touching it, whatever. Gives you a little bit of info. Forcing up the boards isn't bad there, but it kind of popped out front, and that's a bit risky. Go on, Posty. Take this, look across. Look across. Oh, big cut. Look across. Oh. I haven't really been paying much attention to your boost management, if I'm being honest with you. But, I want to see how much boost you had here. Okay, so we drain the boost early, and then you stop, and then you're killed. So, right here, when you drain your boost, who are you beating? You're not beating 17 because he's already gone. You're not beating 92 or 52, whatever number this guy is. You're not beating him because, again, he's already beat. Using the boost here really doesn't give you anything. Because unless it's a really bad pass, you're already kind of free. So if you hold on to your boost at this point, stopping up for this puck isn't a big deal, because you would have a full boost bar. So you can slow down, grab this puck, and then you drain boost, and you're gone. I mean, you're still able to beat him, which is fine. Like, that's fine. But best practice is you would be kind of full boost now. And then you're able, you wouldn't even really need to use it, but you would have full boost, and you would have a better opportunity to maybe, you know, close the blade, cut onto the inside or something like that. But overall, I mean, you jumped up into the play, made a play on the puck. Let's see your curl. Waited a little bit too long there. I like that you tried to take control of the puck, but the issue is, at this point, is you're kind of curling into people. Right here, there's a lot of traffic. You've got one guy coming in, 2, 3, you've got another body existing here in the middle, where this is going to open up really quickly. So if you were to have, you know, taken the touch on the forehand, curled in, pull this guy, now you take a cut on your backhand, so you stick here, close the face, and then you make a hard cut, whoop, and you open up a little bit of ice, whoop. You're now going to pull this guy, he's got to make a hard cut, but like, you're already gone. You know, maybe now this guy's like, I can't let Postmaster run down the boards on me, And now 6 is wide open. Either that or you just hoof it. You put a little bit of air on this and you try and find him. But very quickly, 2 people collapse. And then you're forced to kind of... What might have been able to transition into offense is now just kind of been careened off the boards and isn't going to go anywhere. Big hit from 6. Cut up. This is all you. No. You had so much space. You had a lot of space here. I like the look because I would like to imagine you were probably trying to hit this guy with a pass. But take a second. Make sure it's nice and along the ice. Close the blade a little bit, and hum that pass along the ice to him. Up in the air is a little bit tough. Okay, so now you're gonna mark 17. That puck was probably playable for you. If you were looking using puck cam, it was pretty free. You might have been able to turn up into it and grab. Okay, back in. Wow, what happened? A little bit of lag, I guess. I'm not gonna bother going over that because I think your computer lagged. Staying on 17 here is fine. Nice stick. Watch for that backdoor pass. Carry your momentum through. Ah, no. What are we doing? Oh, intermission. Like, what are you doing? Why are we looking at the scoreboard right now? Oh, man, I didn't notice it was intermission. Oh, goofy. Goofy. Okay, sorry for the cut there. Puck coming across is behind you. Let's see it collect. Or you throw it right around to number 1. Ah! Took a little bit too long. Kind of panicked there. I really want to see a little bit more collect. I'll see if I can find a clip of me doing something similar. I'll throw it right here. Oh, good try. Resume. Because you had a lot of space. Like, the guy was trailing you, so you could have collected and turned up here, like, behind the net. Or you could have done, right up close to the net, a little bit riskier, but being able to collect the puck defensively gives you a lot, because now all of a sudden, like, this guy is caught. It's unfortunate your teammate's curling back, but like, the guy who is on you would probably be here at this point, and you have, like, real estate to play with. But regardless, that happened. Cut back, watch the man in front. It's your puck again. Look cross. Ah, not quite cross. Still works, but I would have went all the way across to 1 there probably. 62. I want to be a little bit more involved in the play here, be a little bit further up. Okay, now you're right on. This is good. 62's curling up, so should you. Positionally, I don't hate what I'm seeing. Just be a little bit more involved. Don't feel like you have to be so far back. Could, like, right here, right? It's not awful that you're here. It is what it is. Like, the puck is in deep. All 4 of their players are in deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I really would like to see from you here is to be up in this general vicinity. Because right now, right, if I'm on blue team, what options does 1 have here? It's a scramble in the corner, and this is really his only option at this point, because, like, this leads to nowhere. 62 gets a free grab eventually, because you're gonna have to turn. He's gonna be going with the puck, like, unless he throws it really, really hard. And then you've got, you know, 2 blues on him. This guy isn't really going to be an option just because of where these 2 blue guys are, unless they really mess up. But if you're a little bit more involved in the play here, because there's no threat in the neutral zone at all, you can afford to be in this area to allow him to be able to ring that puck to you. And then you can look for this across, or you just take a toss towards the net. We'll see what happens. So it does get dropped to 1. And now 1 doesn't really have anything to do with it. Because everybody was so deep in the zone, 1 just touched the puck and he's already got 2 guys on him. So now the play is here, or hard, I guess. But it's probably just going to be blocked down by blue here. I can only imagine. No, strong play from 1. And then, yeah, it does get swatted away. So you want to be on 96. He's cutting across, so should you. Very good. Puck is going in deep. Make a little bit of body contact, but then lose body positioning. Okay. So, right here, you have body position on him because the puck's on your inside and you made a little bit of contact, but I think you controlled into it because now you're facing, you want to turn into people when you're making that contact. You want to turn into them because then I don't really understand why it works this way, but if you're turning into him, you're kind of fighting against his momentum, and if you get body position on him, then he's never going to be able to get the puck. But you kind of bump him and then start to curl out, and I think that's because you were holding control for a little bit too long. Where I probably wouldn't have been holding control at all. I would have made contact and then turned into him. Because now you lose it when you turned out. As long as you have contact on him and you're turning into him, you beat Sully to this puck every single time. And now he's got a hard drop option. 6 is way too high up at this point. 2 players over here that are going to be able to make a play on this puck. 1's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and 18 is covering for the round, which isn't bad. So this puck gets dropped hard. And now you're in a bit of a weird position. Because this guy, like, it's going to get a little scrambly, right? 1 is in a decent position now because 17 has come in. But it looks like 1's going to make a challenge. And 96 is going to go. Right here, I'm leaving 96 and I'm forcing a play here. Regardless of what way it goes, I'm now turning and making myself a threat to the puck. If it gets chipped off the boards and by me, it is what it is. But I'm forcing him to do something here in hopes that I'm going to force him to make a bad play. But you like did a half turn and he was able to burn and cook. But yeah. Puck gets thrown in front. No big stress. Curled up really high here, but it's okay. You have 2 guys down low. Now you're playing the F2 position. I like that you're watching for how many players you have low in the zone. Because as soon as 1 went down and you see that you've got 2 guys below you, you're now the F2. And you want to make yourself an option, right? Either here or here. Like you want to make yourself available somewhere in this space. And you notice that he's got the puck, you've got another red, and you turn up, but 1 doesn't get a great win on the puck, but that doesn't change anything for me. I would still want you to be gone here, because he eventually does get the puck, and if you would have stayed going up, you'd be here and you'd be free, giving 1 a really good breakout option up the boards, and then 6 turns up with you and you've got a 2-on-1 at this point. But you circle back a little bit, 1 makes a flub, and no transition from defense into offense. Puck gets thrown behind the net. You still have two guys low. Now one is gone and you're back to being the defenseman. You're covering 82, not 62. And, yeah, not bad. That's one's puck. You want to make yourself an option. Puck gets thrown up high, not bad. Now you want to mark Sully until he disappears. Ah, we're getting sucked in really low, but that's all. Oh, I actually kind of like that. That was a good heads-up play, Posty. I like it. Number one throws the puck in, and it just kind of opens up for you. Look at that. Everybody's gone. Postmaster is unmarked. You've got one guy going, two guys going, this guy going. This opens up like crazy for you. I like it. You see some open space, and you go and you make yourself a threat. I like it. And it almost works out, too. Pass into number 6. 6 tries to make a pop pass, but 18 was curling the wrong way. I don't hate that. You force him to make a move with the puck, but you kind of put yourself out of position. It was a little bit too wide of a turn there. But turning into him and swinging your stick out, not bad. You force him to have to play the puck or move the puck. Don't give him free, no effort required space. Now you want to be on 62. Don't get sucked into that side. Good. Still marking 62. Turn up with him. Going across with him. You can go down the boards on that. But that's not bad. Puck's gonna come in. No, don't get beat. No! I'm not gonna bother going over that again. Kind of the same thing. You didn't make any body contact and turn into him, so he's able just to kind of beat. And it is what it is. I don't love that play. What happened there? Let's go back a couple minutes. So you've got two guys low. You're the third guy low. Puck goes by you. So, yeah, all four of you turned up for a second there. One's got the puck. As long as he is solid on the puck here, turning up and making it 3 isn't horrible. If Jackson goes across, you kind of control the middle, and then 18 hangs back. But I think all four of you just shared the same collective thought, and all of you start turning up. And now you've got 3 blue guys behind. 1, 2, 3. All of you are looking up, 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 and the puck is gone. Bad play from one, but somebody needed to be, and it's probably, in honesty, it's probably 18 that needed to be back, but also it might be you, because 18 was kind of making the cross option. 6 is looking to go. You probably should be here and keeping your eye on that. Because you're kind of doubling up in the same position as 6. Puck gets turned over to Aldo, gets a shot on net. No sweat, but yeah, risky little jump there. One's gonna make the play. I want you along the boards to make yourself open for a drop, which you kind of do, but I would have been right on the boards there. Hit a user stick, pushing off the boards. I like it. You can afford to do that a lot more often too. Pretty much anytime you're near the boards, there's no reason to not have your stick there. That was a little bit of an awkward position. I'm not going to say it's entirely your fault, because 1 turns up when he really shouldn't have, allowing 17 to get backdoor. But this is kind of where I'm talking, you want to have puck cam on. Because if you have puck cam on here, I think you notice a little bit more how open this guy is. And again, it's not your fault. 1 should have been here and on this guy. You're on your man. 1 should have probably been here, but also 96 did just beat. So, you've got kind of a 4-on-2 situation here, because 32 can turn up, make himself an option as well. So, yeah, bit of a tough one. 1 turning up, going across isn't the worst, trying to force something, but you probably want to stay on your man until he's a little bit closer. Good save from the keeps. Sharing space with 18 a little bit. Now number 6 is going. Kind of in no man's land there. 17 was a little bit too open, I would say. Right here, he turns up and beats you, goes across, and nobody picks him up. Everybody on your team kind of got sucked into the same space there. A better pass from 32, and 17 was gone with a really good chance. Staying on. You kind of want to control the right side at this point. 17's turning up. You want to watch him now. I like that you're keeping yourself mobile in the neutral zone, doing like figure eights and big circles and stuff like that. Keeping your momentum up while not draining your boost is really important. So that's a big takeaway for your play right now. Is I like how mobile you're maintaining. You're keeping your speed up, which is really good, and you're not like draining boost all the time by stopping and restarting and speeding up and whatever. So that's not bad. I don't hate it. Intermission time. I'll fast forward a little bit. Face off. Little goaltender duel. Nothing going into OT. 61. Kind of want to stay with him. 18's turning into that play, so you want to go across. Yep, very good. Marking 17. I like that. That's really good. I don't love that, but it is what it is. It works, but I reverse, go behind the net there. Putting the puck out front of your own net, risky as anything, but there was nobody there, so I'm not going to criticize too hard. But yeah, definitely keep that out of going straight across. .32's turning up. You want to kind of stick with him now. He turned back, so can you. He's turning up. Stay with him. Good. I like the way you mark players in the neutral. Bad play from 1. Okay, not bad. What I would be doing here, it's a small thing, but good. So right here, I actually really like where your stick is for blocking off the pass at this point. Intentional or not, you're in a good spot because, like, this is his passing lane. But then, as soon as it becomes apparent that he's not going to be passing, and you do make a swipe right here, which is fine, but you kind of want to anticipate that a little bit more, and you want to go backhand here. Right here, he's in range. So as soon as you see, like, this is a shooting stance all day, right? And it's kind of apparent from a little bit earlier that he was going to shoot. For me, as soon as he brings it, like, as soon as he starts to bring his stick over to the forehand, or to his backhand, I guess, that means shot all day. So as soon as that movement happens, where he goes from having the puck, or having his stick over here, to now lifting it up and over, that tells me he's shooting. Either that, or bare minimum, he is not passing the puck right now. He could obviously put it back down and then pass, or he could be pulling it back to his forehand. There's a billion things he could do, but this confirms to me this pass isn't happening anymore. And I would be putting my stick immediately straight out this way. Well, I guess it would be out this way, but regardless. I would be putting my stick out into the shooting lane at this point. And then, as that shot rings out, you're able to make the swipe against how he's shooting right here. And swatting it this way is way better than swatting it this way. Because the last thing I want to see in overtime is my defenseman rip a shot on my own net and score. So yeah, small thing. watch the way that your opponent's playing, and the stick is very strong. You got to keep it active in the space. One is back, so you turning up is good, making yourself an option through the middle. Good body contact. 61 is gone, but you're there. Ah, puck cam would have told you where it was. Use puck cam more often. Now you're picking up 17. It's very good. 1 challenges. Makes a play. It's also good. Don't lose 61. Don't lose 61. 18's on him. And there it goes. Jackson with the game winner in overtime. Yeah, overall, I would say improvements from the last time I VOD reviewed. But keep your stick more active. And look through the next shift mentors of what other defensemen, even not defensemen, what other skaters are using for your sensitivity. I don't know how high yours is, but for me it looked like it might have been a little bit high. So try slowly working your sensitivity down. I use 800 DPI at 0.1625 sensitivity, and then my horizontal vertical is 1 horizontal and then 1.11 vertical. I like being able to move my stick up and down a little bit faster than left and right. It helps for blocking shots, for me anyways. That's what I like. So yeah, just work on controlling that puck and turning up with it, looking for space. I'm hopefully gonna find a clip of me doing it, and I'll drop it in the middle of the video to kind of give you an example of what I mean. So yeah, just keep working on it, Posty. You're getting there, buddy. And I hope anybody who isn't Postmaster is able to watch this and get a little bit from it. So that's it. That's all. Take it easy, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.